In a quiet Oklahoma neighborhood, something felt off. A house where lights should have been on stayed dark. Days passed. No sign of the woman who lived there. Then, late in January, neighbors heard shouting outside the home. Two teenage brothers. Fighting. And according to police, one sentence that changed everything. He killed our mom. What deputies would find minutes later would shock even seasoned investigators. And leave a small community asking how something so violent could stay hidden in plain sight. This is the case of Spring Weems. Spring Weems was 49 years old. A mother. A presence in her Logan County neighborhood. And then, suddenly, she was gone. By January 26, neighbors noticed something unusual. No movement. No sightings. No sign of Spring for days. At first, it was just concern. But as the silence stretched on, that concern turned into fear. Welfare checks are routine. Most end with relief. This one wouldn't. On January 28, a neighbor saw two teenage boys outside the home. Spring Weems' sons. Arguing. Fighting. Loud enough to draw attention. Another brother stepped in to break it up. And according to law enforcement, that's when he said it. He told the neighbor that his sibling had killed their mother. No screaming. No dramatic confession. Just a statement that froze the moment. The neighbor called 911. Deputies were dispatched for a welfare check. Not yet knowing they were walking into a homicide investigation. When deputies arrived at the property, they searched the area around the home. Inside. Outside. And then, behind the house. They found a trash bin. Inside it, authorities say, was the body of Spring Weems. Investigators immediately treated the scene as a homicide. The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation was called in. What made this discovery even more disturbing wasn't just where she was found, but how long she may have been there. For days, life around the house had continued. Neighbors went to work. Cars passed by. And a body sat just feet away. Within days, a 16-year-old freshman, Spring Weems' adopted son, was arrested. Because the suspect is a minor, officials have released limited details. But court filings confirm the charges. First-degree murder. Desecration of a corpse. Unauthorized removal of a dead body. Another teen brother was detained for questioning, then released. The accused remains in a juvenile detention facility in Canadian County as the case moves forward. And while official affidavits remain sealed, one detail has drawn attention. According to summaries cited by prosecutors, the state has argued this was not a crime of passion, but an act that may have involved planning. If true, that raises a chilling question. What happened inside that house, before anyone noticed she was missing? Right now, key pieces are missing. No official motive has been released. No confirmed cause of death from the medical examiner. No public forensic timeline. Some early reporting references an alleged confession and a possible weapon. But those details remain preliminary and unconfirmed by the court. Investigators have been careful. So have prosecutors. Because this case involves a juvenile. And because the legal process is only beginning. A preliminary hearing is expected in the coming weeks. That's when more facts may finally emerge. Until then, much of what happened remains locked inside sealed filings. Officials have called the case incredibly sad. A homicide that no one saw coming. A family destroyed from the inside. Online, the shock has spread quickly. Not because of graphic details, but because of the ages involved. A freshman. A mother. A crime discovered not by detectives, but by neighbors. And a haunting thought many can't shake. If no one had spoken up, how long would she have stayed there? As of now, the case of Spring Weems remains active and unfolding. A 16-year-old faces the most serious charge in Oklahoma law. A family waits for answers. And a community is left replaying the moment everything changed. The motive is still unknown. The evidence still largely unseen. And the truth, whatever it is, has yet to be fully told. What do you think investigators will uncover as this case moves forward? Was this violence sudden, or something building quietly over time? Share your thoughts below, and subscribe for continued coverage as this story develops.